What was your most expensive mistake? Spending all my bitcoins back in the days way before they went through the roof. I bought a box of mixed tea for $2.5 million. Selling the condo I owned outright with no mortgage and putting it all towards a new life with my ex long-term relationship partner who later cheated on me and left me after 9 years. He got the house. I left with a quarter of the money I sunk into it. Lesson learned for me. I'm a dumbass. I swapped price tags on a video game at Walmart to try to save $20. Never was arrested, but the county had to come out to talk to me, so they filed a civil suit. Probation cost me over $4,000 and shoplifting on my record cost me some opportunities. Worst part about the situation was I had plenty of money at the time, but I was young and really dumb. Drugs and the purchases I made while using. When I was 17 I received an inheritance. Not huge, but enough to party on pretty good for a few years. Blew it all by the time I was 20. What a waste. Honestly. Nearly a whole lifetime later, still one of my biggest regrets. I asked for a dev to make a change on our website to test something. Forgot about the test as things got hectic. Turns out that dropped the lead count by 60% for about a month. Cost the company well over $200K. And #X200B, nobody knew it was me, smiley face. Telling my wife that it's fine if she wants to go sleep in the car. While she was drunk and tired at a house party. Not even super drunk. Just drunk enough to be like *this. I've been up since 6 a.m. and I'm done. Several $1,000s to fight that non-DUI. Learned about operating the hard way. The mistake was that the headlights were set to auto and it was winter, nighttime. So that was the giveaway. I got married and husband wanted me to stay home to raise the kiddos. 11 years in and some major red flags are popping up. I ignored them and believed the lies he told me. Fast forward 10 years and my loving family man husband leaves me for his employee 15 years younger than me. Left me with the kids. The animals and all adult responsibilities while he acts like a frat boy, party 24/7. He pretty much kicked the kids to the curb as well, and I am the one there to help them recover. He wasted years of my life while around and lied to me, more than one affair partner. I'll never recover financially and I cannot get those years back. The money is not so bad, but the years are the upsetting part. You Dave. When I was 7, I accidentally brought $800 worth of Star Wars movies. I kid you not. When my father finished scolding me, he stormed into the living room, sat down, turned on the TV and started watching the Clone Wars. I let my wife do our taxes. After she submitted them, she filed for divorce and pocketed the entire tax return. I accidentally yeeted a $1.8 million aircraft part. One filled with very sensitive optics and electronics. Off of a table. As far as I remember. Nothing had broken when we retested it. Which was seriously unexpected. Stood as a guarantor for someone I trusted to help them out of a bad situation. As you can expect, turns out I'd just been used and manipulated. Probably cost me about £11,000. I got scammed by a dentist for a custom mouthpiece to help stop grinding my teeth at night. She said my insurance would cover it. Got a bill for $3,000. The piece doesn't fit in my mouth anymore because my teeth have shifted. It's been 5 years. I try not to think about it. But it comes up in the back of my mind randomly. Just to clarify. It's a piece of cheap plastic they made out of a mold. Definitely not worth that much money. Leaving my car unlocked back in 2013. I was just starting my career as a photographer, photojournalist. After work one day I went on a date with a girl I met. I didn't want to carry my camera with me, so I left my gear in the car and went hiking with her. In my nervousness I forgot to lock my doors. Came back and someone opened my car door and stolen all my camera gear and laptop. Almost $10,000 in gear gone. Couldn't go through insurance because the car wasn't broken into, and the police couldn't do anything. I had to leave my job at the newspaper I worked for after that because they didn't have any camera equipment of their own for me to use. Completely stopped my career and I was stuck in a dead-end town working temp jobs to scrape by for the next 4 years until I met my ex and we managed to save up enough together to get out of that town. I finally bought myself a cheap DSLR last year and have started to pick up photography again. I often wonder how different my life would be if I had just remembered to lock my car door that day. 2011 MacBook Pro. Saved for 2 summers to get it before going to college. Worked amazingly well for the first year, then everything started going on it. Replaced the fan at least 3 times. Couldn't update the OS ever and always had to bring it to the store for problems. Eventually the hard drive went on it and the guy at the Genius Bar says, "Yeah, that just happens with these sometimes. At least my preschoolers have a fun toy to play Office with now."